Shadows of the Heart. A dusty bus stops in a rural village in Laos. The engine noise cuts through the quiet atmosphere. Kao steps off, holding a worn suitcase. The air is filled with the smells of ripe fruit and freshly fried snacks from busy market stalls. Wooden stilt houses stand along the dirt road, showing years of weathering. Children run barefoot, laughing as they play among the bustling merchants and customers. Kao takes in the scene with a mix of worry and quiet hope as he moves forward. The sunset casts a golden light over endless rice paddies, with the stalks gently swaying in the evening breeze. Kao walks toward Ying and her best friend in the glowing field, which is a mix of fiery orange and deep green. Ying stands confidently, wearing a striking outfit that catches the last rays of the sun. Her friend smiles shyly but kindly, creating a strong yet harmonious contrast between them. Kao's greeting falters slightly as he approaches, clearly focused on Ying, who looks back at him with measured interest. Under the wide branches of a banyan tree, Kao kneels nervously. His hand shakes as he gives Ying a small, simple ring that shows his sincere feelings. Ying tilts her head in surprise, but her expression quickly turns into a thoughtful smile. When she nods in agreement, the sunlight filtering through the leaves highlights her unreadable face, while Kao's face shines with joy. The village is celebrating a wedding. String lights and paper lanterns create a warm glow. Guests laugh, clap, and dance to traditional music, filling the cool evening air with energy. Kao smiles as he exchanges vows with Ying, and his happiness is clear. However, Ying's distant eyes show her wandering thoughts. Her smile hides her true feelings. The difference in their emotions is subtle yet deep, like two songs that don't quite match. The dim light in the honeymoon suite creates shadows in the room. Kao sits on the edge of the bed, looking relaxed but hopeful. Ying stands by the window, her figure outlined against the faint city lights. She breaks the silence with a calm, detached voice. "I never loved you." Her words hang in the air like heavy fog. Kao remains still, and the shattering of his dreams shows in his wide, frozen eyes. Ying sits next to her best friend by a quiet stream, and they dip their feet in the cool water. Sunlight shines through the trees, creating a calm atmosphere. However, Ying feels tension when she hears her friend say, "Kao is a good man." A mix of jealousy and pride flashes across her face, sparking a new determination. She glances at her friend, presses her lips into a tight line, and focuses her mind with purpose. In the busy Laotian airport, Kao holds Ying's hand tightly as they move through the crowded terminal. He looks excited and hopeful, walking with purpose. Ying walks next to him, looking straight ahead with a blank expression. The flight announcement plays overhead as they go up the ramp, leaving the lively chaos of their homeland behind. Kao and Ying live in a small, cluttered apartment in Australia. Kao works hard to make it feel like home. The furniture does not match, but it fills the space, and family photos hang on the walls. Kao cleans and hums softly, showing his warmth through small actions. Ying stands by the window, looking at the city with a dissatisfied expression. The silence makes the distance between them feel real, even though they do not speak. The argument erupts in the kitchen, with dishes clinking as they exchange heated words. A stack of unpaid bills sits on the counter, looking like an open wound. Kao raises his voice, asking for understanding, while Ying responds sharply, breaking through his defenses. Her accusation, "You dragged me into this life," strikes him hard, leaving Kao momentarily speechless as he feels the heavy weight of their situation. Ying sits on the old sofa, and the bright light from the television fills the room with a cold glow. She scrolls through her phone without focus, her face showing no emotion. Kao stands nearby, his hands together, and he speaks with desperation as he asks her to talk to him. She doesn't look up, and the space between them keeps growing. In the dim light of the apartment, Ying cuts down the string of traditional Hmong decorations above their doorway. The colorful decorations fall to the floor, their patterns crumpled and lifeless. Kao stands in the doorway, speechless as he watches her. This act shows the end of the life he had hoped they would share. Ying stands in the doorway, leaning against the frame with a faint but cutting smirk. "You were just my way out of Lao," she says, sounding sharp and dismissive. Kao catches his breath and leans against the wall, the weight of her words hitting him. The room is silent, filled with his heartbreak and her indifference. The storm rages outside as Kao quickly packs his things into a suitcase. The zipper makes a sharp sound that adds to the tension. He looks around the apartment one last time and sees Ying sitting silently on the couch. Without saying anything, he steps out into the rain. The door closes behind him, leaving a sense of finality in the air. The dawn light shines softly over the park. Kao sits alone on a bench, feeling the cool morning air on his face. The tired shadows of last night are in his eyes, but the warm glow of the sunrise offers a quiet hope for a fresh start. Kao enters a lively community hall and receives warm smiles and hugs from everyone. He hears laughter and smells traditional Hmong dishes cooking. As he sits with his people, sharing food and stories, he starts to feel a sense of belonging again, which helps heal his heart. The apartment is now empty, with bare walls. Ying sits on the floor, surrounded by things she has thrown away. She touches a photograph of her and Kao on their wedding day, looking far away. The emptiness of the room feels heavy around her, and she hears the echoes of her choices in the silence. In a busy office, Kao shakes hands with a new colleague. He wears a neatly pressed shirt and has a confident smile, which show how much he has changed. The camera focuses on his face, highlighting his eyes, which are now filled with a renewed sense of purpose. A quiet cafe buzzes with conversation and the sound of cups clinking together. Kao reads intently, focused on his book, when a woman accidentally bumps his table and spills her coffee. She quickly apologizes with a warm smile, easing the tension. Their eyes meet, and an unspoken connection sparks between them. Over shared laughter and stories, Kao and the woman sit comfortably, their gestures relaxed and natural. The light streaming through the cafe windows catches the warmth in their smiles, their conversation flowing effortlessly. Kao and the woman walk together in a peaceful park, with sunlight streaming through the trees and creating playful shadows on the path. They laugh softly, and their laughter blends with the sound of leaves rustling. Kao looks happy and at ease, showing the quiet joy of a new beginning.